Look at the balderdash that he's throwing about. You go and sit in taxpayers' armored vehicle and come and tell us you are born. What are you talking about? You cannot resign. How is he going to resign? You are sitting in taxpayers' armored. Get out from the armored vehicle and go to your house. You come and take taxpayers' money to go and 3.5 million to go and buy 2 cars and come and sit there and do Elsin, otchere, balderdash like that. Who does he think he is? 43-year-old boy. You take taxpayers' money and go and buy armored vehicle. 43-year-old boy. You go and buy armored vehicle, write to Minister of Finance. I want armored vehicle because I'm special prosecutor. Martin Amidu was Attorney General for 13 years. 13 years, Martin Amidu was Attorney General, going to court, coming back and forth. 13 years, Martin Amidu was sitting there as Attorney General. He became special prosecutor. Did he ask for BMW 750, 1.3 million? Did Martin Amidu ask for that? Martin, you said that 43 years old. How much work have you done? Then you become a government something. You make them insult government people every day. You make the politicians look so bad. You heap insults on people. What is that? 43-year-old boy, you come and say, I want armored vehicle. You put the black armored Mercedes there. Let me show it to viewers. This is the car he was. Look at all these cars. What is he doing with all these cars? Then you come and pretend that you are suffering. Should I get frustrated? You are talking about frustration. Ghanaian taxpayers cannot pay anything. They can't pay school fees. They can't pay their MTN bills. MTN is increasing bills. They are not frustrated. You are frustrated when you have taken the taxpayers' money to go and buy this. Auditor General, you have to audit Kisi Ajabin. Auditor General, please, Article 187, look for it for me, Kweku. Article 187, the duties of Auditor General. It's in 187. 1872. Get me 1872, Article 1872 of the 1992 Constitution. Let me show it to viewers. You Kisi Ajabin, you sit down there and Ghanaian taxpayers cannot buy MTN. And you come and stand here and ask whether you are frustrated. You have taken the taxpayers' money. That's why they can't buy MTN. You've collected their money to go and buy armored vehicle. 43-year-old Akola. You've gone, you have a government job. You write to Minister of Finance, I want armored car. And he's still sitting there, pretending that he's looking for corruption, pretending he's chasing corruption. All that he does is balderdash. What work is he doing there? Look, President Akufo-Addo and his people, they should come clean on this matter. I don't even get it. They should come clean on this Kisi Ajabin nonsense going on. They should come clean on it. What's the president doing? What kind of 43-year-old boy come and ask you that, go and buy me a armored car because I'm special prosecutor, and they agree? What is that? What is this with government? What is that? How can the government agree to go and buy him 43-year-old boy armored car? Is he all right? How does he even present a budget like that? I want an armored vehicle. Who does he think he is? And they've bought all those things for him. Everything has been given to him. All the money has been given to him. Then you come and stand there and say, there's doom looming. Who is doom? Go and bring the armored car. Then we'll tell you where the doom is. There's doom looming. And should I feel frustrated and resign? Otchere, look at him. Play the tape again. Let viewers see. Play last one. Play it.
There is doom looming ahead of us. That very soon, the murderer will boldly walk to court to seek an injunction. Should I feel frustrated and resign? I took an oath when I was sworn in. And in my life, when I take on the reins to do something, I do it to the best of my ability. I ought to say otchere. Those who do not understand tree, please forgive me. You see, I'm a unkwanoma. They make cry about for it. Yet you meet to me.
He said, ordinary cry about for it. Really? That's the most ridiculous statement I've heard in 2 decades. A man who takes taxpayers' money to go and buy a car, 3.5 million for 2 cars, says that I have sacrificed my soul for Ghana. The journalists believed it. And that's my concern. Why hasn't the story come out? This story, why hasn't it come out? This Kisi Ajabin story, why hasn't it come out? He has been paid the money. The government has acceded to his demands. They have paid him the money. Where are the cars? Has he bought them? Does he use them? What does he use them for? Auditor General should audit these things. Article 187 should kick in. Auditor General should audit him. What's he doing with the money that government gave him? Or he thinks we're not going to go to that story. He thinks he's some ironclad man. He's so important. Nobody's going to benefit. If all the media won't do it, we will do it. We'll do it. And the general public are interested because this is a matter of high public interest. How can you take taxpayers' money to do that? How can you even make that request? Are you sensible? You make that request, 43-year-old boy. You become special prosecutor, say, government, buy me S-class 500, 43-year-old boy. Then, what is this? Who do you think you are?
Okay, 43-year-old boys now. Moshami no mechia will be wabaso. So wabaso high enkoto Facebook. Enkoto 101 YouTube niso. Mechio bibia na me mo bibia kwaba edeba this wonderful family meeting. Ayɛ abusua meeting ye no ano. Me say on say me enkoto amete ha no. Me mfiti preku pe na mabeka obi ho asemo. Me nya sada. On say 2 days ago me bo oni Osu Bempa interview bi omo ye 2016. Ena me catch them say per interview no oni Osu Bempa ye no. Enno na ekire wo ne enti a Paul Adomoche obo sabra no. Onim eneme koso aka ade agana fo be di NDC fo ho yawo pa ni hwe obetime nya wadanfo but me ka se me NDC fo a motie me moni mo mpanyimfo munsua aba baby on politics of Ghana and I say Africa edru no me catch them say yeti we on obinya president bi wo Africa obedi ni bone Ghana sisi ya yeti we obinya Akufo-Addo a obedi ni bone because ebufo na wo Ghana fo mu no na se mo anhwe ni yeyi na se mo gitumi fi nkwasiafo wo nsam na mokoye nkataso mumuaso a mo anhwe ya it's either say mo mpanyimfo ni bi pa mu say a free president ekosi panyi bi oso no wa anhwe o de ne kra bebo afode te say de kisija ben de ne kra bo afode no boys ani abre some years past no ne kind of boys abre si say boys ani abre girls ani mbrio si say girls abodam. Some say girls here hookups. Omo abobodam. Not say omo abodam so me Jimmy fool. The system na wo Ghana no a frustrated girls. I'ma say girls abodam mama. Omo ye bibia kro omo nwe ho. Enti obekọ na one obi ni na damfo akoda kra ha enha no because say bibodani na yesa. Boys ani abre no girls abobodam. Me send this warning again. Mahama woni wompanyimfo na motie me say sasabonsam kura no atiase se wo san baba ye president sasabonsam ono na ye otamfo number 1 no wono afi ne enkuta gin ne nsa gine entis wo se wo kọ oto na wo kọ no ba bia obedu bia no enkofo ne no kasa asif se etene ya wo be ye president wo so utie nsem na omene ne ka no a ene utie ensem a even MPP fo a omosua nyansa free nkwase aba omokoto bu no e ka na chale abandie ya na ye di ama Mahama whether se mutirimu ya mudewo se mutirimu nya mudewo the people are ever ready again to vote for you. Mr. Mahama, eno na mishia o Korea me kachire wo no. Se boys no ewe ni daso emebunu no ewe ni daso wo mu kakra se after all obeye president no. Omo hu nioma wa amfa sika mehye amanfo butom. Ena obeye president nso na eche se enipa ho nchire no Ghana. Na se ye quantify the manfo beje abanwa ne free wonchen no anase free wo no de omodi tumi na ye ene de wudi tumi ne ye ya na e wo se sama wo ba me say enipa no a omo yese mahama besan ba no se mo bapa na nkwasiafo bi ti se Paul Adom otchere mokofa omo sa be bata mo se o we mu de ye wo NDC nso ye namfo no mo NPP ya unim ye nkofo no Ghana for boys na omo ni abre any girls no ma bodam no e ho na boys na ni bre ni bededi e ho na girls ni nso so abodam sem no I tell you say going forward no se kwa me nkruma ye ku ne tu no se kus na akoso When we say you assassinate president of Ghana order, me can't them one green year or babesia pa wabodam no dear bufu ebe di nipa boni o Ghana ho. Cause say ye shed ye po Adom otchere mo ye no a omo fa Ghana for si ye Jimmy. Say ye nimi ya a free bear say last year eba. Ebesi this year obi biara ye bebo ni din a oye nkwasiade wo Akufo-Addo aban mu bia no you see Paul Adom otchere obi biara waye na adwen se empo oni Akufo-Addo ye adwuma na nyoma bi Akufo-Addo ye no na ni nye ho enti obeba abonten aba bekasa no na Paul Adom otchere hwe ekwan a Paul Adom otchere ede okujeto efaso the same language okujeto debe bra no abo okujeto debe bra no abo na okodi di kwabna edujamfi aka Reverend Kusi Boateng sanyoma wo ya tuamu akwa akosusu se yekohu sika wo sisilia dapa efie no oso okoma sisilia dapa akono a anwamo ma no eno susu obedina ho defend. And do you know the system Akufo-Addo ni nkofo omo ye obi bia na ni beba no ho se da bi me man kwasiafo we emfa Ghana no mumu no then they unleash stupid individuals like Paul Adom otchere se monko abonten won say OSP ni be ka say ankwanoma odinekra abo afode oye nie obetumi so obi kasa asem wo ya on ne etie nie etre se wona woni ombo bra wona oni omo ye adwuma ni nyina no ne wo se nka omo ye ema ne nya respite omunya onunya ahomeje enya anije eye adwuma no ye gya ni nyina abone so ena nneoma wo se ye de ma no so ma ne ye adwuma so a ye mfa ma no ena nu ati ensam wo se ye de ma no sa ma no ejina so de prostitute amanfo a ye mfa ma no enu nti de wie ne kasa ne ankwanoma onu nko anenam ankwanoma no onu nko a onenam na obre nti wa bre a se opese o prosecute amanfo ene nkofo achichiri ne mu but why ye de obetumi aye bia emfa ye ma ne kwan ma ne nye na emumu no ni breso a obekọ na moa tumi adidie ni yamodia no na mo aye dey mo afa mo ade mema mo renfi o you see some of us we are here and you know internet ni so no ene yete and we devote our time say ye de behwehwe nneoma ne ade yadan nipa bi omo esuban edi atsemo internet ni so hwe me kasafa Captain Smart ho me kasafa oketechie kwa me afifa ho me kasafa kusibua afo ho And makasa for a host of other enkofo a moti omonka empempi ewo Paula no moche me ena mebusu a make kasa fa no wen. Na ye ma me kasa keke wo. Omo ankasa abrabo a omo body tremo no. Omo anum kasa ene de beto abonten. Na wati wo mo na wahu omo suban. What has somebody's age got to do with the office that person holds? The OSP is 43 years, so mustn't he, condemn wrong things happening in the Kufuor's government? And the OSPB back where a young guy, Kisia Jabin, me tana me tana yisu ka kire mo se edua dia anansi edi ewu no ntekuma ntana se ntonko. You see, Martinamidu 2016 okahu bi na Mahama lusu in elections. Last time I mentioned Manasseh Azore. Na mo entafo no so no ye di bedimo esanse se munnuanum nyina no etefom baako no a wapagya no a mo bedi n'achi na mo hwew he unnua sremuni ye president ena unnua sremuni nso so eye running mate unnua sremuni na oye president na ono betimi di ne tumi a change bibi no wakoto abade atia no ama de oye running mate a oni to me say obetimi dia change your life no o the number look at dwen ho almost say moye sa na moye tribal politics na enye no na moye no Ghana ho and I mean be able introduce me to that. Martinamidu sorry tia Mahama wana memunim inti Kufuor be yi as a special prosecutor no na ye na se na odema no say otwotwo nsem fa wo ankasa political party a wo ka homa omoteye ema me fa ho be di president ntino wabaso bodi ni na onim se ye be ma ne kwan bi ama na ba be ye adwuma bi eno no so dane ankwanoma ohwe ye no hu se sa Mahama na me fighting se Mahama ye corrupt no se ye ka obi o ye corrupt pa Kufuor is the mother serpent of corruption eno kan ye enti se Mahama wo ka kire ye se o ye kromfo sa na oye kromfo ba na onumu nye kromfo no na kromfo ni maame kromfo ni papa ni Kufuor enso on se Martinamidu onkwasea ntrotro ye nkwasea like bickering internal bickering bi internal stupidity bi wo mumu ni ntino wo de fight wo nua sremuni ama ene nkwasea ntokwa ene like selfish gain amu benyanti amu ko makoma munti Ghana nene ye tempenten kwa ho Ghana nene ye bre no esanse me I don't subscribe to this stupid adage said say obomotitie frinsu ase be catch say odenchema wu a yeni na tinyi me wo be kasa nkwase abene kiremi a one of the stupid adages a ye nananom butu honom no entina me catch say ye no Africans no and yen Ghana for no me many fee ya mesi ma ye you know the only philosopher oba ya mananta ye nkruma owu ye no ano no how do you tell me say obomotitie frinsu ase be katre wo say odenchemewu a yeni na tin whenever you want to put down any philosophical saying on it has to qualify in generic terms and was a baby bia obeka sa adage ni bia no and was a stand the test of time. But this particular ebebu we know it cannot stand the test of time. Esan say obi ebetime ne me manante. Na we free me ho aba beka asem afa me ho ato abonten and kyerɛ sɛ asem no a wo ka no oni manante nti eye no kore. So bomotitie no esensuo na se oni dentem ne dansuo ni mu. Eno aba abonten na o ka kyem se dentem na wu a. And just a denchem ne wampa. Eye nyoma mienu ne wo ho. So whenever you are making philosophical statement or proverbs now, it has to stand uniquely. And we say dina ne test the test of passing the test of time. And now say ye need that so any amount for hunsem kikanti. Se obi ni obi nam kituwa bi. Na se misunderstanding kitua bi bom na ba ko te ne ho a afi no it's more or less like nipa ne be kan fa the other person who bia no ne ye adi okoka pe na omo de be na be so obomochichie frinsu ase be ka kire o se odenchemawu a ye ni na tie me medi wachi because enye bre bia ena obomochichie ni frinsu ase eba pe a na obeka cho se denchemawu a wo so ogidi a stupid adage, a stupid proverb. It cannot stand the test of time. Obi owa a time any brainty. One in the father and for so be free mu no akose udin. Na manfo agye adi. Otainti oni unua Serenity McCarthy oni wonam minia enyuna mansa oni wadanfo ne namo eni bre a wadanfo no ewo hunti no na oseo inti no onu ne nam nti minyi asem we ni ana. You have to check said ye kafa enyuna mansa hono eye nokre anase enye nokre. And Ghanaians did not proof check what Barton Amidu and Manasseh Azuri were saying about Mahama no say ye nokre anase enye nokre no. We didn't check because Manasseh is ceremony, because Martinamidu Yesrimuni, Osaye, a founding member of the NDC, Osaba Beye, a running mate, Wasan Abba Beye, Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General, Asabeye Attorney General, Okambomwa, over 13 years or so. Entino, or Kasafa Mahama Honano, Yaji Eti. On say eneno. Nipa no a na otrotro nsem fa Mahama ho no enne o se Mahama momu no enye kromfo na kromfo pa ye ne neti a kromfo ne maame ne papa no ene Akufo-Addo into ye di obet opese oye bia afi ye ma ne kwan ma ne nye na enso Mahama time no ye ma ne kwan ma ne trotro nkwasasem. Intina me katre Mahama Enra on the NDC say democracy does not mean that allow people to peddle falsehood. That is not democracy. Democracy doesn't mean that you should besmirch the hard-earned reputation of people. And so Korea, nko Korea na onko ka asembia President enyeye no wakotena radio so ana TV so say o ka adia president ni nyeye but so what o ka bibia president na ye dia they have no problem with you but adia president enyeye Korea for o kan ya omeka to say police beba be foul because they don't build and I said we don't build a country based on hearsay rumor mongering. Eno na ye papa Kwame Nkrumah eye se obe fight na ode mofra no a na o train omo no okofa assassin system no from the Soviet Lenin, Vladimir Lenin. Ono this hardened by a friend, the young pioneer. Young pioneer no was about training the minds of the people at the time, the young kids, the youth, no, to be crazily patriotic. And when the young people in the country become patriotic, omunyini na ebi beye ahemfo a onfa na nsase emma ohogwo se ombese ya sase no. And because we didn't follow a friend say the blueprint na Kwame Nkrumah dia to say let's inculcate in our youth the spirit of patriotism no aye tugu ye. And what ye nuanom anomo ye nananom ka che Kumase abontin so say ye seti young pani and say obate ho a ontie asem a wo ka fa president ho na o meka na o koka ensemfo dia fa president ho sa dia yebe. Sanke ye follow ade na Nkrumah jai to ho no a anke ne ye nya Paul Adom otchere mo ne nkwasiafo metna ho enkeka emfreni masem atrosem emfa president ho. Mahama lost election 2016 purely on the grounds of lies. Atua yisumgu ne so. Ene so hu nipa na odi Anas principle ebe ye adwuma no oba ye na no ena Kennedy Japan kwase ampanyi no o start say or destroy Anas inti all the somewhat credible math opinions ewo omani mo no omo say omo afi let's go rough to fa man a friend saying Anas no a destroy no. And motherfucker say Japan no a destroy no. Omu who say, oh kano kriya bana, let's go and destroy him. And a year no. Paul Adom otchere san yes ono san bob sa bra we. Na ma we few Paul Adom otchere. Ekwan a na ode asem we sa asem we fa so. E wan fa. Kujeto ensensem no one kwabna edujamfi. Yenhwe yemfa I think say in the loud silence media but now pray be crowd waba. I mean checking mistake me here. Yes. Waba sam no. What I say, my main for short time me and so by the time on board jingles ni you know. Na yen got to us from free ho. Me pese me dia de etremo. Away for cry. Oh. I'm not doing Jamfi.
Training Bible. Training Bible. So do now how Ninso Sheno Yado so bad. Now who near one fanfare. There was so masemi. Ohi kesi aye somno die. Oye no kwafu nyame. Ohuni awuntu mi hunu. Oye keri ampo nyame. Waye shishe biamawo. Nebe mawa setina papa enti soni muye. Emma bonsanda dawo. If you say nyame dawo. Na openya. Soni muye. Emma bonsanda dawo. If you say nyame dawo. Na openya yemawo.
It's being issued. This one is one of the current ones. Yes, this is the latest one before the diplomatic passport, and we'll show you that as well. Now, this 16 May 2018, date of issue, and it's expiring in 2023. Name, Kwabena Edu Jemfi. He's Ghanaian, and he's born on 30th December 1969. Okay, now this is the diplomatic passport that Honorable Ablakwa refers to. So Reverend Kusi Boateng has two passports, the regular one and the diplomatic one. That's correct. This is the regular one. I just go back to it. This is the regular one that I showed you. This is a regular passport, the current passport that he has, with which he travels today, Kwabena Edu Jemfi, and his date of birth is 30th December 1969. This is the diplomatic passport, which is issued by Ministry of Foreign Affairs to some people, and it's Kwabena Edu Jemfi. He's Ghanaian, and his date of birth is 30th December 1969. The passport is issued on 25th November 2021. Is due to expire on 24th November 2026. That's the diplomatic passport. So let's build the story, viewers. Let's follow the story. We're moving on. So we've showed you 9 passports of the Reverend Kusi Boateng. We've now showed you how. Okay, so what did we say? It's 9 passports in 23 years. That's what we showed you so far. Now, Reverend Kusi Boateng is known as Reverend Kusi Boateng. That's the name that he traced with as a pastor. And all the 9 passports, as you saw, contain or represent the name Kwabena Edu Jemfi. So we saw that all the 9.
Reverend Kusi Boateng o se wan ho asem ne bae or no ne be defend ya na o ke kan your pe e de che okujato ene asem no akosi hefa ya tua cathedral sika dia ma omo adi omo chedi yes because a mafia gang ono an ekofo owusu bempa betna ho 2016 beka mai owusu bempa beka kire Ghana for say Mahama na ekum Professor Fifi Atamios na ekufuado enenam kansem ena VSHS ena dien tie 2012 tie the even Mahama kafa free SHS no ene Ghana education abra peace ambassador small girl no okosia professor friends John Mahama tie no.
We will now call a number of people to ask questions. When we call you, you take your position behind the mic, 2 at a time.
Tie ni emfa we mrewe na afi yenko hwe bibi foforo.
I will take one question in turn. Our first questioner is our lovely 8-year-old peace ambassador, Angela Mensah. After that, we would have a question from the Trade Union Congresses, Mr. Kwabena Nyakun Otu. So the TUCs, Mr. Nyakun Otu, be getting ready. But Angela, please come forward and ask your question.
The media, ladies and gentlemen, I am Angela Mensah, 8-year-old peace ambassador. Your Excellency, in your party's manifesto, you have promised to build 200 more senior high schools. But I want to know, what will you do if voted as president to ensure that the senior high school education becomes affordable for all? Secondly, Your Excellency, I am an 8-year-old class 5 pupil, a daughter of a taxi driver and an asana seller in Dome, preaching peace everywhere. You are the president of the country and the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. What measures do you put in place to ensure that we have a transparent and a violence-free elections? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our famous peace ambassador. Thank you very much. As I said, we will invest in building 200 more senior high schools in new districts that don't have them in order to cater to expand access for children who currently do not have access to senior high school. In respect of affordability of senior high school, the point I'm making is our priority in terms of extra investments would be to fully comply with the Constitution at the basic level. Extra resources available would be used to reduce the burden that currently exists on parents. And I made this very clear, that we will reduce the burden, one, by standardizing the fees. I have an example of fees from various secondary schools. I hope I brought it here. And you have some schools pay AMA levy, others I don't think I have it here. AMA levy, others pay worker motivation fee, and all kinds of fees that the secondary schools have introduced themselves. The directive is for the GES to standardize the fees. Fees must be the same in every secondary school in this country, so that we take out unauthorized fees. Aside from that, we are already subsidizing secondary school education. We pay full tuition because we pay all the teachers. And aside from that, we give the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools, the schools under that body, we give them a Government of Ghana subsidy. I have said that we will increase that subsidy in order to reduce the amount that parents pay. In addition, we're going to expand the bursaries and scholarships that are available. Already we have the Cocoa Board scholarships. We have the Northern Feeding Grant, which reduces the pressure on Northern parents. We also have the Get Fund scholarships. So we're going to expand those scholarships, create a directory of scholarships so that we're able to capture families that find it difficult to pay and assist them to be able to put their children through school. That is our policy for making secondary education affordable. But like I said, the Constitution enjoins us to make it progressively free. And so what we must do is, while these interventions are working, as resources become more available, we will continue to take away the fees until finally no parent will pay fees at the senior high school level. That is our program. There was a second part to the question. What steps are we taking to ensure that elections are transparent and violence-free?
Yeah. Se mo hini bi ekodina UN. Se mo teye. Nimfa conclusion nso so na yenko. Se wo hini bi ekokodina UN. Eka kire wo se elections ko awiye no ono ne ka kire the losing party no se on accept ya meme se ka kire otumfo ene sa wo hini no so omo ya akohwefo tie promise a o make ye asa 2012 say even 2012 no se nko lusu aba no a o ma obi metu ne fo se onye den onyai aba ni mo ate de okafa free education no sa video ye beba ne aba be pensem mu ni ahwe se eye schools no na ema mo tua nkwase school fees eye teachers no ne headmasters no na ema mo tua nkwase school fees ana se wan mo na ema mo tua nkwase school fees no wo de ti de asemo amahama eba abeka afa peace ambassador no. The second question about peace going into the 2012 elections. No,
the first step is my personal pledge as your president that I will ensure that elections are transparent and violence-free, and that elections must be free and fair, and I'll respect the verdict of the people of this country.
What or promises say he will respect the verdict of the people. In the 2012 near Kotu Abama, 2016 year to about the man and your man say he's in a babontin because and the system no I compromise. Into the system na a compromise yen declare obi as obi a loser no. E won say mahama babontin because we lose one. Is ni babontin obi declare say NDC anase mahama lose no. Eno an babontin no be enti se ohini bi kogina baabi be ka kire wo se ono na immediate ye say mahama bedi atum 2016 na ka kire se me so ekohwini mahama no agina amanim 2012 e promise mo say ade bia or best stand for election obelus no or pledge as a president then na bibi bie besi bia no oje because or the nidie ni obuo e de ma wo a okokodi line so to aba de wo se wo pe no so obi atimunsa o so obi ntimunsa o de amamo tie no.
Secondly, you called my full title, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. I am working with the Armed Forces. I have asked them to give me a security plan for the elections. And they are doing this. They've held consultations with the Electoral Commission to ask what security the Electoral Commission needs to guarantee that people are able to cast their votes in a transparent and free manner, void of intimidation. And when that plan is presented, we shall implement it to make sure that our elections are free and fair. But let me say, there is always a certain, residual fear when it gets to elections. We've done this 5 times successfully. We shall do it again a 6th time. Let nobody put fear in your minds that we won't be able to do this. We will do it a 6th time successfully, and Ghana will continue to be the model of democracy in Africa. Thank you.
Asa edumanen osi ade ne ya obi pe eyinti no de abehye wutirim ene ntokwa besi osi ya ade we ya 5 times nti no when your friend president or the any daso de maw e komo du mpo obema we ni daso dan say obi e komodo na akoka che na o say me ni aduane bia de ma so wa onkope wa aduane ni ya tena won e komunku en nya no bi no ka che afla wo hini no be si secondary school ni mame an se mi nsi a wo na be instructing minister no se mi nsi a na so wa copy usika na koto aswe oh no and this is the difference ye matum fitu ngo bia ni o dia koso Ghana no eno wane e do besi ase monko to aso e wo last silence meeting e be sensia mo ho no ya kra mo e da fofre be friend se ne no ye be sensia me ma remfi so pese wo support to program na e 0240258269 aya man for se nkoto ade na wo ka se wi a obi be boa okra na mse bo me na me no asem na meka enyam wan nti na me betena ha asem nti na me betena nti me kama asem wi a ansa na me the secondary matter aba beto so what you say nti number ni 0240258269 ya kramo adios bye bye.